Another topic in Tutorial 7 is the Vlookup function. In this particular example, this is representative of a gym, and we have gym members, we have their ages, and we've added a column for their target heart rate zone. We've created a table for the zones, and I'll discuss that some more in just a moment. First, the textbook gives examples for ranges most of the time. So this says from age 20 to 24, and these are how it was given to us, was in range numbers. And you'll notice at the bottom it says 70 or older. Now, to put this so that Excel can interpret what it's saying, we have to convert that. This is going to be 20 years of age instead of 20 to 24. So right here in the table, it's going to say 20. The range is 100 to 150. And so what this does, it's starting at the low end, and the numbers in the first column have to all be ascending and increase, because what's going to happen is Excel will look at this first column to find the largest number that matches or is equal to. And so it's going to look in this column and then select what's next to it. So that's why we've changed what the book originally says to a single number. So it's 20 to 25, and it goes up from there. Alright, another thing to keep in mind when you're creating your own VLOOKUP tables, it's always best to create the table, I'll put this note right here, set it up outside of the rows and columns that you have your data in. What happens here, you can insert columns and rows in your information, and it won't hurt anything that's in your table. If you set your table up underneath and you delete a column or change things, it will move things around in your table. So it's always best to set it up outside of there. So for this formula, we're going to click in Target Zone, and if you'll start typing equal V, you know how it gives you your choices, and we want VLOOKUP. So the lookup value is the number right here. We want to look up this person's age to locate their target rate. Now, I want to put a comma here, and because I have named this table zone, I'm going to type in the word zone and then put comma. And now the 2 goes here because it's telling it to look in the second column of the table. You have the first criteria is to where you're going to look for the information, and we're looking at age. The table is where it's going to find information, and we named our zone. You could also put the range of that table if you chose to instead of the name. And the number 2 means get the data from the second column, and that's what we want in this cell. So when you hit enter, Excel has looked down the table, and when it came to 55, it selected the heart range of 83 to 123. Now all you have to do is click on the first one, get your fill handle and drag down, and it fills in the rest of the information. And always spot check when you're through to make sure it looks appropriate, like the answers are correct.